Two old people on the couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video.
Make America great again, from sea to shining sea. It's the land of the free, my friends, the one for you and me. Let's go!
It is Wrap Up Friday and we are here on the couch, and you just got back from your shuffle dance lesson?
How'd you find out?
I knew. You told
did?
me. Yeah, that you were. One of these days we're going to have to show you doing your shuffle dancing.
Why am I shuffle dancing?
Because it's fun to do.
No.
Oh, why are you shuffle
You
dancing?
might ask yourself,
Uh-huh.
Grumpy Grandpa doesn't like to dance, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But Grumpy Grandpa is taking one for the team. See, you know how on my show, Grumpy Grandpa Patriot show,
Yes.
I used to do clickbait, which was shameless, and I stopped doing it because it was clickbait of the week.
Yes.
But, here, we got Jaylena fixing up her van up on top. And then Mark Dice.
Yeah.
Doing
his thing.
Doing his thing. And then Jason down here.
Talking about how he needs a lady.
And he probably would like the lady right over
to the side of him.
Right, also. And then, History Channel and Steve Wallace, Camping with Steve.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite. All those pertain to me, right? Except for,
the long journey.
the shuffle dance thing came up, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The shuffle dance, but, and even though I don't do clickbait of the week anymore, I still do research. And I felt obligated to click on this just to research what it was all about. Now, if we go to the next slide here, this one has 885,000 views. Yes. And that's
she is shuffle dancing. She is a shuffle dancer.
Well, this was kind of clickbait because there's a whole bunch of these, and they're cute, sexy girls doing the shuffle dance, right?
Yeah.
But this one goes, shuffle dance is halfway through, and then it's just a picture of her to music for the rest of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but 885,000 views. Most of them have 2 million views, okay?
Yes, on the shuffle dancing, yes.
On the shuffle dancing. And I'm thinking, here at Studio Z, we're still not, going. We're stuck on 750.
Yeah, and you think shuffle dancing will put us over the top.
I'm going to shuffle dance.
Yes.
And I want to get somebody, one of our YouTube friends, right, to get their drone and fly it around me while I'm shuffle dancing. And while I'm shuffle dancing with some like bottle rockets and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to go viral.
It might go viral.
And the ladies say I'm a natural. Yeah. Even though I don't dance. They say I'm a natural. And you know how it takes me like 20,000 steps? It takes me all day long to do 20,000 steps. Well, just in that 5 minutes, I did 15,000 steps.
Oh, my goodness.
Doing the shuffle dance.
Doing the shuffle dance.
Yeah,
that's a lot of steps.
It's a workout.
Yeah, so, it is.
So, nothing says cool
like shuffle
clickbait
dancing.
Like an old man
shuffle dancing.
So I'm doing it for the team. I'll keep you updated on how the
your
classes
progress?
are going.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Sounds great. Okay, you want to go out to furry friends?
Let's get the furry friends.
Furry friends, let's all get to those furry friends.
All right, this is Gracie, and she or he is 2 years old. And she is sweet and quiet. So Gracie, I thought it was a girl, but anyway, and she is a special needs for Skip's wife, Angela. So, and this was sent in by Skip, one of our viewers that we love dearly, and he is a precious looking puppy.
I bet he gets all excited whenever they get home, and he jumps up in their lap, and he looks like she looks like a good puppy.
She does.
She's
look
probably
like
a lot of fun.
Good puppy.
I bet
she is a lot of fun because we had a little puppy. And
it
was a lot of fun. And we liked
it was
our
part
puppy.
Chihuahua, and it was the best little dog.
It was the best little dog. So thanks, Skip, for sending it in, and we still have some for next week. But keep sending your furry friends to twooldpeopleonacouch@gmail.com, and we'll get them on the air. So okay. Let's go back out to us. Okay, we got lots of news. Okay, so we're going to start with, we have one more thing. And then we're going to start with the fun news.
Okay.
And then the more serious news. And then we're going to get to the Biden press conference because we have to talk about it and stuff. But I put it at the end, so anyway, but we're going to go fast.
Knows already.
But we're going to start out with fun. and then news,
right.
and then Biden.
All right.
All right, so, but first, we got half.
I was just getting mine out, and you told me not to get
yeah.
mine out.
We got half of our shirts in today.
Yep,
Two old people on the couch. And the back says, that's nuts balls. Two old people on the couch. And so we're going to be getting them ready to mail. And
yours looks bigger than
we'll
mine.
probably get them into...
Again, on the back side.
Well, my shirt is bigger than yours, I think.
Is it just because I'm holding it closer?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's
that was funny. Mine looks small.
Optical illusion. All right. So we will be getting them ready to mail, and we will probably get them in the mail on Monday. So we'll probably be putting them in the mail on Monday. So that is my goal for the weekend.
So probably within a week, people should start at least.
And I have half of them right now, and we'll get the other half on Monday. So and it looked like I had the big sizes today. So if you're a big size, you'll probably get yours put in the mail on Monday. So. Okay, let's get to the news.
All right.
So.
That is not the news.
All right, so the first one is a really cute story. This dog kept sneaking into the dollar store for this unicorn toy. And every time he'd sneak into the dollar store, he would go to the same aisle and get that toy. So whenever the dog catcher came, the police officer dog catcher came and got him to take him to the pound. Right? He bought the stuffed animal for the little puppy, so he had it there in the shelter, right?
Yeah.
And the good news is that they had a lot of calls to get him adopted, and he has gone to his forever home. So I thought that was super sweet and super cute, and that dog is super cute, and the unicorn, and they even got him a few extra unicorns, so he will be good to go with his unicorn friend.
That's kind of like that Doberman picture that was our neighborhood dog while I was growing up. Mm-hmm. He was a cool, sweet pup. Yeah. And he would always bring his deflated football.
Oh,
and he carried it everywhere. With him.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere. When did you play tug of war with him? But I could see that. Yeah. Where it's like he'd go in. Ooh, that's the one.
They thought maybe like where he got lost from, maybe had
one
that
of those,
kind of those animals.
Maybe.
But how it knew, it went into the dollar store and
what
found
did
that.
What did our cat like for the longest time?
I don't know.
The Beanie Babies.
Oh, yeah.
It would drag. Or it was Champ.
It was Champ.
Oh my gosh, it's been so long since my dog's been normal.
Yeah, it was Champ that
was Champ. My dad would go in and grab a Beanie Baby.
Yeah, Champ would.
And back whenever Debbie thought they would still be money.
Yeah, I'd get mad.
You get mad, but then after a while, we're just like, take as many as you want.
Yeah, yeah. So next we have some funny memes that came out of that were tweeted out because of the ship that's blocking the canal. Yeah. So we're gonna go through them really quick.
What happened to the one that just was up there?
That's not the funny meme. That's just
that's just about it. Oh, yes. I got you. All right, I'm with you. All right.
Okay. They need this dog at the Suez Canal immediately. Okay.
Why?
He would, because he would shepherd it or whatever.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I can fix him.
Yeah.
He's so little.
Yeah.
And he's so big.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that little thing's gonna budge it at all.
Yeah. All right. Is it possible to emotionally relate to a container ship? Because it's stuck.
Stuck, yeah.
Yeah. So, how 2021 started. How it's going. And it's like all the ships are being diverted and having to go all the way around the Africa.
You're kidding me.
No,
okay.
no. It's
I saw
gonna get
that
bad. It's
while you were setting up the show, and I couldn't figure out why that was part of the Suez Canal. They're all having to go.
We will talk about that later, but yes,
that's costing a lot of money.
We will talk about that later. Okay. After years of Bitcoin and Reddit short selling and credit default swaps and a million other things I don't understand, it's so refreshing to hear that global commerce is in peril because of a boat is stuck in a canal, because she can understand that.
Yeah. Oh, she could understand that, but not all
the other stuff.
All right.
Okay. Did anyone else notice the container spells out law? Look. In the green.
Hold on. I'm looking.
In the green. In the front.
Oh, wow.
Law.
Yeah, well, that is pretty funny. That is kind of weird. Mm-hmm. Wait, guess what?
What?
That's nuts balls.
That is nuts balls. It is nuts balls. Okay.
I haven't done the nuts. I keep forgetting about all these things that are part of our show.
I know.
I'm
you
slacking.
You are.
It's because I'm tired after my shuffle.
Yeah. After
dancing.
your shuffle dancing?
Yeah,
okay.
it's hard, man.
We got to keep going.
All right. Oh, I'm like, well.
Yeah.
You got buttons over there, too?
The crushing despair of everything from the past year. And this is a crushing despair of everything has got us all stuck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Tensions rise over new attempts to refloat ship in the Suez Canal. So, and now they got all the balloons. They're going to just raise it up and float it. Do you ever feel like a container ship drifting through a canal, getting stuck and wedged? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me, changing the font on my to-do list.
What? That just, I mean, I'm sure it's doing something, but...
Yeah.
Shouldn't we be... You'd think with all the millions of dollars of fuel...
Yes.
Because you have to go all the way around and the time and everything, that they could...
Put a little bit more effort into it.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, who's running that canal?
I don't know.
Lately? I don't know.
Me trying to sleep, and these are all the things keeping you from sleeping. Imaginary scenarios, thinking about the pandemic, contemplating snacks, worried about work, songs stuck in my head, remembering awkward mishaps. So anyway, yeah. And then this is like kind of like a drawing of. It's like me and workflow, right? And procrastinating and me writing my to-do list and nothing's getting done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The work has stopped.
Yes, the work has stopped. All right.
Oh, wow. Is it leaking too? On top of everything else?
It does look like it's leaking
who
too.
knows? I don't
But any maritime traffic jam grows outside blocked Suez Canal. So they say it's going to take about 2 weeks to get it unstuck. I think we're into the news now. So it's going to take about 2 weeks to get it unstuck. So it's going to, and it's costing
Is it going to take 2 weeks?
Lots of money. 2 weeks to get it unstuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Japan says North Korea may have fired a ballistic missile. Actually, they fired 2, but they didn't fall into Japanese territory. So they're testing Biden's authority.
Yeah. See if, yeah.
Okay. And we're going to have some other stuff about this, but there was a tornado in Alabama yesterday, and it killed 5, and it did a lot of destruction. It was a really bad tornado, and this meteorologist was on air whenever it was hitting his hometown.
Boy, I used to work for a local...
So prayers go out to all the people that lost people and property.
I was working at a local on the May 3rd tornado back in 1999.
Yes.
Whatever. I was there, and one of the guys that was also running an E&G truck, a live truck.
Yeah,
I was riding a live truck. He lost his wife and his son survived in a cast iron tub, and
they lost their home.
And he was working.
Yes.
And he calls back, and she's like, the house is, gone. And he's like, what do you mean, like a wall or two? No, she's like, no, the house is gone.
Yeah.
And luckily the wall came down, pushed on the tub, because you felt the tub coming up, and a wall came down on the tub, and the wind was going over top of the tub. But whenever she said she stood up, she was standing up higher than anything in the neighborhood, except for some tree stubs. But everything else, she was standing above it whenever she came out of the tub. Yeah. She's very lucky.
Yeah, tornadoes are a very bizarre thing that can happen. So, okay. So tornadoes, it killed 5 people.
Okay.
And again, and there were...
It's horrible. I've covered these things throughout my
destroying
career.
dozens of homes. So anyway, it's always really
I've seen
bad.
Towns.
Yeah,
literally
totally
towns all destroyed.
Yeah.
And, it's just devastating. And, you want to help, but I got to work with the media. And, and I would take time, if I could, to do what little you could do.
To do what little you could do.
Yeah.
Okay, this is interesting. In Ohio, they're currently monitoring dozens of people for Ebola. They think they might have Ebola.
Okay.
So I think it's 44 people that they're monitoring.
Why am I not surprised? And why am I not surprised about Ohio? Because...
Yes.
All right.
So, anyway. And then White House says Biden is prepared to issue executive orders on pew-pews. So
Yeah, of course he is. Yeah, he wants gun control.
Yeah.
We told everybody.
Yes, he does want gun
and
control.
shows way gone by that exactly what you would get if he gets in.
Yeah.
And
well, we're going to talk about all that. So
it's all true here on the couch.
Okay. SpaceX Starship program hits warp speed, and I hear that they're working around the clock, and they're trying to get another test going up. So I think they might be.
I'm an expert in space here lately because over on Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show, I'll shamelessly plug it. Fred's not here, but Karen's here. But Fred, my nuclear scientist that works for me, he hacked in, and my twin brother is on his way already with Space Z. Who knew? Space Z. So you can go check that out over on
Grumpy Grandpa. And we'll be going to be having an update this weekend, probably.
Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show. Oh, yeah.
He'll probably be having an update this weekend.
We're hacking in again, and we'll get the next star log of my twin brother.
Okay. So former CDC Director Redfield says he believes coronavirus originated inside the Wuhan lab.
Yeah.
So
it's starting to come out. If I was a betting man...
It's starting to come out.
Listen, China and a lot of people, politicians over here.
Yes.
But the Chinese did not want Trump with the tariffs, and they had a lot to lose. So just...
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. NASA gives all clear, Earth safe from asteroids for 100 years, so we can stop talking about the asteroids for a while.
Okay, we're good. Even though they're all, even though we're seeing 100 of them here. But can I just hit on the old Wuhan lab thing too in China, real quick?
Okay.
It just real quick. Okay. Is also Trump had thousands of people coming to his rallies.
Yeah.
Biden had 0.
We're going to kind of talk about that when we get to Biden's press conference.
I'm just making it quick. And they had to cover that up.
Yes.
They had to. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All right.
So from toilet paper to coffee, here are some of the products that may soon be in short supply because of the Suez Canal blockage. Okay.
All right. Let's.
So we have toilet paper in shortage.
Oh my gosh! Not the toilet paper again.
And the coffee.
You don't mess with my coffee.
And household furniture deliveries, which we're not expecting any furniture deliveries.
Yeah, we're good for a while on the front. But you know what's going to happen too is that if they say this stuff is going to be short.
Yeah, they're going to. Then it's going to be run out short and buy it.
I feel like going buy some coffee right now.
I know. And some toilet paper because we're kind of running low. And gas prices are expected to keep skyrocketing due to the shipping delays.
If we were energy independent and we had
to worry about it.
More pipelines.
Yep.
And the people in Cushing, Oklahoma.
Yes.
They've been safe for all these years. And there's literally nothing underneath them that's not a pipeline coming to Cushing, the pipeline capital of the world.
Yeah. All right. The housing market already is on fire, and inflation will soon follow. This former Morgan Stanley economist agrees.
Argues? Does he agree or argues?
Oh, I guess he argues.
Okay, I don't know.
I'm
not one to say.
I would agree, because I agree that inflation is getting ready to come. I went to get a gallon of milk the other day, and it was $4 for a gallon of milk.
Inflation is here.
Inflation is here,
it's here.
because it was $4 for a gallon of milk. It was ridiculous. So, anyway, food prices are skyrocketing, and here's the 4 reasons that we're blaming: plummeting food production because of the CV, because they had to close down and they had to social distance, transportation turmoil, of course, because of
the thing,
everything else, and more eating at home.
Yeah,
so that's driving prices up. So, and winter weather, wild weather that's been happening. So, and there has been a lot of wild weather.
Texas,
So
Texas
so that's the lookout.
Texas had a rough time with that global warming this winter.
Okay, so we're to the press conference. I'm gonna try to go through this really quick. But we'll see. I don't know. I have a lot of stuff about it. But he had his first press conference yesterday. He read from a script.
Yeah.
He called on 10 people,
and it
10
was,
reporters.
Somebody
and,
took a picture. Did you see? Somebody got a picture of his notes,
Oh.
and it proved that it was all just
Yes,
staged.
it was staged.
It was staged.
It was staged. He knew the questions. He knew the reporters to call on. He didn't call on Fox.
Probably
Newsmax. He didn't call on any of those people.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
come on.
So.
And Trump every day took questions from CNN, even though he knew it was going to be combative.
Yeah.
And, but he took everybody. He would take the guys every time.
An interesting tidbit about this whole press conference is that whenever I went and listened to it on YouTube, and you look at the people that are liking it or disliking it, there was 4 times the dislikes as
How long
did
you go? USA Today, which is more liberal leaning than conservative.
And I was reading the comments, and it was comments and comments and comments.
Did you ever find one?
Negative. No, I never found a positive.
She never found a positive like,
comment.
Hey, Biden is great for us.
No.
Nothing. And
Nothing.
And she's not lying. I sat there. She's like, Mark, I
still
haven't found it.
There's nobody.
That was, it's all telling. Yes. 80 million people. The most votes ever.
Yes.
But yet not one person can say,
he's on his side.
Man, he knocked that out of the park. We love him. And I've asked all my liberal-leaning people, tell me one policy that you like of Biden. You know how you've been waiting?
Yeah.
I've been waiting for anybody to, down in the comments down below, but we're all conservative, so most of the people here are conservative that watch us. But I've got liberal relatives.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, I hate Trump. I was like, what policy don't you like of Trump? And what policy do you like of Biden? Tweet. I've never had anybody tell me anything.
Yeah. So I'm just going to hit on the main things that happened at his press conference. They talked about the border a lot. And he's not going to be transparent about the border. And they talked about the climate a little bit. And they talked about pew control. We know as they get back in charge, and it's going to be all about the pews. And it's going to be all about, again, we're all dying because there's climate change out there, and nothing's changed. I've been looking out my window. It gets cold in the winter times. It gets hot. Some seasons are more dry. Some seasons are more wet. Some seasons are more. But we're not allowed to go down to Antarctica and see the ice, and it's still there. And Al Gore was wrong, and AOC said this is all going to be, gone in the next year or two. And there's more ice down there than we know what to do with. Big, huge chunks are down there. Go ahead. And the only other thing I want to say about the whole press conference is he said he knows how Congress works and the time is now, and that they have the power. That they have the power right now to get things done, and they're going to use that power however they can to get things done and change things in this country to how they want them.
They're going to try to change the Constitution.
Are not, probably, my personal opinion is you might not recognize this country come 2 years from now.
Come the Great Reset.
Yeah. Well, the reset, he did hint on that too, because he talked about the fourth revolution of the internet.
They're going to tax the ever-living crap out of us and blame it on global warming, and they're going to take our pew-pews away because they don't want us to have any power whatsoever to be free. And that's part of the Constitution, people. I don't care whether you like Biden or hate Trump or anything. It is our right to own fire weapons. And they say that
that's what
they call them
free.
That word, but they're not those kind of weapons. They're semi-automatic weapons, and they just are the same as a deer hunting. They just look
scary.
There's nothing different. They all fire when you pull the trigger. There's nothing different. So if they ban that one, for a fact, people, they're coming for all the other semi. And then once they get them, and pretty soon, you got your AOCs and everything. They want every gun that's what they're coming for.
So, I had a whole bunch of
Don't
other
get me
things
started.
I was going to say about the press conference, but I'm not going to. Had a whole lot of other. You do have on your fishy shirt.
I have my fishy shirt on.
A whole bunch of other stuff I was going to bore you with, but I'm just, if you want to hear his thing, go see it. But it's not good. It's a socialist agenda that they're wanting to push, and it's for the Great Reset.
Yep.
And that's what we're marching through, and they're not going to let this crisis go to waste. So that's all I got to say about that.
All right.
Okay. So that's all.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it. We got through all that. That was a lot. I tried to start with some fun stuff at the beginning.
Yeah, I think my legs are gonna be a little tired after my shuffle dancing.
I'm
class.
sure they will. I'll probably have to give you a little leg massage or something.
The drone's gonna come around me.
Yeah, and you're gonna be shuffling it up.
Bottle rockets are gonna be firing off.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be doing my shuffle dance thing.
It's gonna be.
It's what
wild.
the youngins want.
It is what
and
the youngins
I'm gonna
want.
give the youngins what all of this.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we're gonna get out of here, so we'll see you again on Monday. So everybody have a good weekend. Until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.